Are you ready to take your striking game to the next level? Then you've got to get the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, reflex, hand-eye coordination, head movement, and striking IQ. Lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere with the Focus Ball.
Hi, I'm Angie, and you're watching Dante's Vaccination.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So now we're getting more information when it comes to Keith Thurman versus Terence Crawford and the negotiations, or at least the light negotiations, and why Terence Crawford in Top Rank turned down the Keith Thurman offer. Bob Arum, he just revealed that Keith Thurman's people did reach out to him. Matter of fact, let me quote exactly what he had to say. Keith Thurman people got in touch with me, but they are out to lunch. They have such crazy expectations that just don't exist anymore. Their money demands are crazy. They said they were free agents, which I'm sure they are, but again, who's gonna pay what they're asking for? All right, so shortly after Bob Arum said this, Terence Crawford's trainer, Bo Mack, he came out and confirmed the type of money that Keith Thurman was expecting to make in a Crawford fight. Because Crawford's trainer, Brian McIntyre, he said that Keith Thurman wants $10 million up front to fight Terence Crawford. Now, the fact that Keith Thurman is not denying that he asked for $10 million, that's how we know it must be true. And if this is true, that means Keith Thurman, he's asking for more money than he made when he fought Manny Pacquiao. In that fight, Manny Pacquiao was guaranteed $10 million and Keith Thurman was guaranteed $2.5 million. Now, of course, both fighters made more than this after all the numbers came in after the fight. But the fact is, Keith Thurman, he accepted $2.5 million to fight Keith Thurman, and now he wants $10 million up front to fight Terence Crawford in the middle of a pandemic. Now, even if we weren't dealing with this pandemic, or they waited until this COVID virus cleared up, it would still seem like at the worst case scenario, Keith Thurman would just see what money is on the table for the fight and just ask for a certain percentage. If he's going to demand 50-50, if he wants 60-40, whatever slice of the pie he wants, that would seem like he really wants to make the fight. But to basically say, look, I don't care how much money Top Rank can put up or PBC can put up, I'm telling you, this is how much I need to fight Terence Crawford. It's certainly not realistic when you're coming off of a loss, you're not a champion, and you're fighting the champion or challenging the champion. This is what Crawford's trainer had to say about this whole $10 million. Quote, see, if he really wanted the fight, he'd have Al Haymon send a contract to Top Rank with a boatload of money. But guess what? He doesn't have a promoter to put up the money because Al Haymon isn't putting up shit. Now, all you people talking shit about Bud not fighting Thurman, sit down somewhere. Crawford haters are mad, end quote. Now, let me just first say this. There's no doubt about it, Terence Crawford, he's catching a whole lot of heat, a whole lot of backlash for the report that he turned down the Keith Thurman fight. There is a difference from some of the fans that are talking a whole lot of shit about Terence Crawford not taking a fight, and some of the fans that just want to see this great fight because it would be a huge fight. But if Keith Thurman is truly asking for more money than he made in the Manny Pacquiao fight, then he's definitely outbidding himself. But at the same token, before this news came out, I reported that Bo Mack, he did an interview where he said that Terence Crawford only wants to fight Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. He said Keith Thurman doesn't have a belt. That win does nothing for us. So with Brian saying that, I guess this implies that Terence Crawford is not going to fight anyone that's not named Errol Spence or Manny Pacquiao in his next fight, meaning he'll end up just sitting on the shelf waiting for one of those fights if he only wants to fight champions. Hopefully that's not the case. And hopefully Keith Thurman, he gets a little bit more realistic when it comes to trying to get a Crawford fight. If you guys recall, Keith Thurman is the same guy that demanded $10 million to fight Errol Spence like 5 years ago. When Errol Spence kept calling out Keith Thurman, first Keith said, look, the boy ain't ready, etc., etc., etc. But as Keith Thurman or as Errol Spence kept calling him out, and the fans start bringing up Errol Spence's name more, then all of a sudden Keith Thurman, he came out and said, hey, I tell you what, give me $10 million and I'll fight Errol Spence. Now he's asking for the exact same amount of money to fight the champion after he just came off of a loss when it comes to Terrence Crawford. It's not adding up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. Basically, you will end up with a haircut shape up or an edge up. What they do is they tattoo small dots that look like hair follicles in the areas where you have lost your hair and then blend it with your existing hair. You can even choose what type of hairline you want, hard shape up or soft and natural finish. And to maintain it, all you gotta do is shave your hair every few days, which is something you already were probably doing anyway. So if you wanna get this hookup for my brothers out there in the UK and Europe, make sure you check out the Scalptus on Instagram. And for my brothers out there in the States, make sure you go ahead and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram. And when you go on their pages, you can see for yourself what these guys look like before. I mean, these guys are literally hair magicians. I've never seen anything like this before, but all I can tell you guys is this is a serious game changer for us men. So make sure you get in contact with Scalptus and Scalp Carolinas on Instagram. You know, I always say on this channel, pay-per-view fights should actually be free. And now the day has come where I'm about to hook you up with an app where you can watch all your pay-per-view events, boxing, UFC, etc. for free. I want to introduce Block TV, the best internet streaming television app out there. They provide over 3,600 channels, including HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Starz. They have a massive video on demand library with over 40,000 of the new release movies and the latest TV series. And it also includes DVR. So you're getting all of this for $34.99 a month. And once again, that includes free pay-per-view. So this one right here is a no-brainer, guys, because back in Las Vegas, I was paying damn near $200 a month for my cable. Those days are long gone now. So to get the app, make sure you guys go over to getblocktv.com and put in my promo code and get 30% off your first month. You also get a free month for every friend you refer. The promo code is DBNation.